Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying massive shout out to every one of you for the support, the love you all shower me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important, and I think this is a therapy section. I mean, they have not even, okay, they are just only dating and they're already going for therapy. It means it's going to be a very long, wild relationship. So, I mean, they were having a section, and the man asked the woman, "Are you ready for marriage?" I mean, the woman said yes. And then the man said to the therapy, "My girl does not cook and she does not clean." And the woman was like, "I cook and clean, but not on a wife level. I do that on a girlfriend level. I mean, not until you upgrade me to that wife level, then you have to unfold, like you have to see all the wife this thing," which I do not blame her. Maybe there is already an attitude in the relationship. But then I think, and also I think cleaning, I don't know if they live together and all that, but cleaning and cooking shouldn't really be a huge job. I mean, when you are in love and both of you are giving one another good vibes, I mean, if you have the time, I don't know if you understand what I am saying. If you all have the time and all, that doesn't mean that you have to cook to die and all that. And also, the man can also cook on his own for the wife, I mean, for themselves, without having to, like, bring up stories and the rest of it. But then I think there is already loopholes. Maybe the lady is already having some kind of, I mean, the man is already giving her some kind of vibes that she is not getting, that is making her want to behave like a girlfriend and not a wife. And then I do not blame her, because she is still a girlfriend, not a wife. So, I mean, it's just a little bit dicey. But then I am going to roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. And I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think about this. So let's get into it, because it's interesting.
Hold on a minute. Are you ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Are you ready for marriage?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Denise, this girl does not cook. She does not clean.
Yes, I
Please
do.
tell me
I
how
do
she-
cook
how
and
she
clean.
ready
I
for
cook and
marriage.
clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay? When I'm the wife, I will start doing more. Now I'm girlfriend. What do you want me to do? Cook for you every day when I'm
What does
saying you're
that mean?
crazy? That is what it means. I cook and clean on the level at which I am, which is a girlfriend. T needs to understand there will be millions of guys out there willing to be with a girl like me. But if we were to flip the script and the fact that...
Now, I'm going to say this, and ladies, before you come into my comment section and be crying and be complaining, listen and understand what Shay is saying first before you start getting angry. Now, I have a big circle, and I find in these circles that the women have high expectations when it comes to men. Now, there's nothing wrong with having expectations. There's no issue with having a high one at that. There is no issue. But the thing I keep hearing some of these women say is that a guy needs to pay for my hair and my nails and buy me clothes and take me all around the world and pay my bills and take me out and make sure that I am okay financially. And this expectation comes of a man on a boyfriend level. You lot don't say, "Oh, my husband has to do this." It's always my boyfriend, my man has to do this. That makes absolutely no sense. The reason why I say this is because a wedding ring does not change how somebody will treat you. People marry the wrong people all the time. If you marry dirt, you will catch germs. It happens all the time. I just think it's really, really sad the way that marriage is perceived by this younger generation. Because marriage is a foundation which is built by two people, not a piece of ready-made that you buy from IKEA. And from some of these young people's behavior, you can tell that their parents are either just boyfriend or girlfriend, or they were never married. Because if I or anybody asks, like my parents and grandparents, they will teach you that a marriage is basically something that the two of you built, the effort you put into it. That's what makes a good marriage, not a wedding ring and a pretty dress that you walk down the aisle in. Also, let me just highlight that cooking and cleaning is not a gender role, it's a life skill. So him there was extremely incorrect. But what some women need to understand is that men are very simple. Men invest and will only invest in something that is worth it. There are girls right now who are cooking and cleaning and doing every single thing that they can for these men, and they still don't get a wedding ring because that girl is not worth it to that guy. That's why he ain't married her. Ladies, have your expectations, but don't ever feel like you not giving 100% is gonna make him give you that ring. If you are not worth it to that man, he will never marry you. Good night.
Yeah.
Denise, this girl does not cook. She does not clean.
Y'all might get mad at me for this, but it's okay. I asked God to move me completely out of the way and let the Holy Spirit talk. I'm only speaking for me. I believe that in dating, it is an interview, because marriage is a forever thing. Now, what is going on in America? 90% of the people getting divorced. That is not what I believe in. That's why I'm 41 years old, no kids, never been married. And I know I don't have any kids out there. So, because I don't just jump into bed with just everyone I meet, because that is dessert. That is not the main entree. And when you put the dessert before the main entree, you will never eat your dinner. All right? So back to what I'm saying. In a dating relationship, you are getting to know the other person. But what you're really doing is checking off the checklist to see if you're compatible and if you can deal with certain things. And I know a lot of married men is going to say is a lot of things you don't see in a date, and as soon as that ring hit, is a different person. But right then and there, when you got married, you signed on for that. So in the dating stage, back in the day, if you're a king or queen, majority of the time, the woman was trained to be a queen, to be the wife, to be that protector of the king. Her only job was to serve the king. Now, if we're playing chess, what is the most powerful piece on the chessboard? It's the woman. Now, with that being said, just say I got with a celebrity, right? And no one knows me, right? They know her. We're out. My kingdom spouse, the woman that's made for me, if the cameraman came and said, excuse me, can I just get a picture of just Selena Gomez by herself? Now, a true woman that really wants to be with you is going to make sure you feel like you're part of her life, no matter what it is, no matter what contract she signed. So if she is saying, nah, you don't take a picture without my husband. But remember, at the end of the day, in that dating stage, you will already been able to counsel out certain things and understand certain things about the person you're dating. And then you make a decision if you want to move forward. So with that being said, you don't want to put the dessert before the entree. Because if you eat the dessert before the entree, you're not even going to want the entree anymore. So that's the reason why a lot of guys, they don't understand when the woman gets pregnant and things like that, things change. Is because now she has a baby to think about. And if she sees that you're not going to be present in that situation, she's going to move forward. But more than anything, ladies, I have to be able to trust in you. That men do not like hearing that it's another option. And believe me when I say, in the Bible it says the woman is supposed to respect her man, and the man is supposed to love his woman. Because all times we cannot make all women happy, but we can cherish our women and cater to their needs and protect them from even ourselves. But that really depends on what type of man you are. If you are a man of God, you're gonna keep your word. Because at the end of the day, the first person you're going to serve is God, and then her. And if you treat God good, Yahweh good, you're going to treat her. So what's happening these days is we're allowing bad women and other women, independent women, to teach women how to, the do things in a relationship that they're not even in. And for me, I only can speak for me. I'm looking for my best friend. I'm looking for someone I do not have to worry about if I can trust her, because her actions will speak louder than her words. For real, for real. When I meet you, I'm going to show you exactly who I am from the bus out. Period. Now, you can make up your mind and say, you know what, this man is just too much for me. I can't deal with it. And I'm going to be okay with that. Not going to stalk you. I'm going to block you. That's just me. I can't speak for everyone else because I know my worth. It's because when you meet your better half, right, your rib, the one that's supposed to protect you, because that's what the rib do, is protects the heart, the greatest and most important organ in your body. Now, with that being said, you have more single moms out there than anything these days. It's because at the end of the day, we need to make sure who we laying in the bed with. Period. Because I've never heard nobody laying down with no snake or no rat. And I'm going to give it to you blood raw, guys. Y'all need to tighten up. I'm not going off on women or just men. I'm just keeping it real. It's because it's not fair to all the other men. It's because right now, you don't give the man that stayed and raised his family the credit he's supposed to give. It's because you always blaming the other man that didn't. That ain't got nothing to do with that man. You understand? Now, with that being said, what you got to do is actually protect your essence. Your essence is your virginity. Your essence is your sex. And believe me when I say that, when you take that off the table and you put that to the side, you will actually get to know that man quicker than anything else without the fallback of having a kid with the wrong person. Because it's in the Bible. Wedlock, out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? So you want to bring that child into a happy house. But we thinking with this and that at the same time, and it is never going to work. That's the flesh. So with that being said, I'm not going to ask you to do anything I ain't willing to do. Can we do it together? Can we build something together? Can we do this together? If you don't like cooking, if you don't like cleaning, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to let it come between us. You got to understand that it doesn't make sense that a woman would do 99 good things for you and you turn on her for one. Now, with that being said, I'm not talking about that one being cheating because I don't put up with that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with the manipulation. I'm not dealing with the lies. I'm not doing with none of that. It's because I won't do that to you. With that being said, I am due utmost respect. My granddaddy, when he the one time that I met him, he said, look, I need you to remember this everywhere you go in your whole life, that you are a king and you need to act like it 24 hours a day, even when you're going through something bad, and respect and appreciate what God puts in your life. So if I meet her, you know, my Selena Gomez or whatever her name is, I'm just using it because in what I see how she holds herself like a queen. You hear me? And you have to compliment that. So when you come into somebody's life, you have to compliment where they at. You know what I'm saying? So if you meet a buster, you're on the buster level. That's just the way it is. So if you meet, a king, you gotta raise to that level. That's just the way it is. I'm gonna tell you like this. Have you ever went to a 5-star restaurant? Different from a fast food restaurant or Applebee's or steakhouse? It's a certain way you better act. It's a certain way you gotta dress. Oh yeah, valet. Yeah, you gotta pay for valet. You hear me? So the person that God's gonna send you and the person that's supposed to be with you, you need to treat them like they walking on water, man. Not 1 second of the day they should feel like they're unwanted. Or don't get into it. Don't sit there and blame the other person. You wasn't ready. That's just the way it is. And believe me, if you sign on to something and you say you down, you needs to be down. If not, you a liar. I'm no different. Man, I make mistakes. I fall short of God's glory every day. But the right person is going to build me up and stand on the side, ride or die. And that is when I will become the man I was meant to be, because I will have that one person that's going to have my back 24 hours a day. So if you're not willing to be that for a person, ain't no use to getting married or being in a relationship. You're wasting time, and you're wasting that person's time. And that couldn't be fair. That shouldn't be fair. You know what I'm saying? So, like, am I wrong to want the best for me? So if it ain't you.
When I'm the wife, I will start doing more. Now I'm girlfriend. What do you want me to do? Cook for you every day when I'm...
You know what's interesting to me? How women will say, I'm not doing all those wifely duties. I'm not doing the wifely duties. I'm not doing this. However, they expect like $400 dates for somebody they don't even know. Like, you're going to spend $300-$400 on me. You're going to do all these things for me. Even though you don't even know my middle name. You don't even know if this is my real name. But the most interesting thing to me is these women will perform tricks like a porn star. Put things in their mouth and do things that it took me years to do for my husband. But they will do all that performance. But cooking and clean is beneath them. I'm not doing that. Here, put your ankles behind your head and let me go to work. But cooking and clean, what do you think I am? Nobody, just be the porn star. Y'all a mess.
Hold on a minute. Are you ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Are you ready for marriage?
Yeah.
I could definitely see the logic in her argument, but if you're dating and you're shacking and you're staying with somebody and you're laying down with this person and you're expecting all this from this person, what is so wrong with cooking and cleaning at a wife's level? I don't see the issue, because he's paying the bills at a husband level. He's making love to you at a husband level. He's treating you, whining and dining at a husband level. Vice versa, if the shoe was on the other foot. The shoe's always on the other foot. A man is supposed to be, or either starting to do what a husband does. We're natural born husbands. You're natural born wives. It's in your nature. You have to grow into it, which that's why I said I understand the logic. Right now they're dating, but the dating is the beginning process of a marriage. Courting is the beginning process of a marriage. The only reason why we don't see marriage in the picture is because we start finding little things that we dislike. We start killing the romance, or we start overdoing the romance, whatever the case may be. But stop making excuses for yourself when you decide to tie the knot, to lock in with somebody. When you start limiting who and how many people a person can talk to, when you feel like you're the only person that person should be talking to, woman or man, then you have put yourself at a standard and a level of wifehood and husbandhood level.
I cook and clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay,
I think she has valid points, and I don't think she's wrong. She has the right to feel how she feels. But my question is, how is a man supposed to know you are wife material, and how is a woman supposed to know you are husband material if you're not doing those quote-unquote husband and wife things? I think one of the reasons why a lot of relationships don't work today is because people are spending too much time and investing too much energy into labeling shit. I can't cook you dinner because that's a wife duty. I'm just your girlfriend. I can't take out your trash because that's a husband duty. I'm just your boyfriend. Like, really think about that. Do y'all realize how dumb that shit sounds? The reason why my grandparents was married for almost 70 years and I'm knocking on 10 years of marriage is because we treat our partner the way we want to be treated. That's it. It's literally that simple.
yeah.
Denise, this girl does not cook. She does not.
So for more reference, definitely go and watch the original video. Okay. But to sum it all up, this guy basically told his girlfriend that she wasn't ready for marriage simply because she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean. As if being able to cook and clean is what's going to sum up and hold up your marriage. Being able to cook and clean, number one, is a basic life skill that every adult, whether man or woman, should know. Okay? But if you're basing whether or not your girlfriend is ready for marriage or whether or not you want to marry her simply based off the fact if she cooks or clean or doesn't cook or clean enough, then lady, sweetie, you need to return him to sender. And for the guy, you need to go back to the drawing board if you think that that's the only duty of a wife is being able to cook and clean. While yes, that may be a duty that contributes to your overall marriage, it is not the main thing that you should be seeking if you want a successful and healthy marriage. If you just want a woman to cook and clean for you, go hire a maid, go hire a cook. It's just that simple. But when seeking a partner for marriage, basing those qualities, being able to cook and clean, you're not ready for marriage. Period. At all. Go back to the drawing board and do better. It doesn't make any sense that in this 2023, the only skill that's classifying women to be wifey material or ready to be married by these men are being able to cook and clean when they can't provide or protect, when they can't lead. They can't even lead us across the sidewalk. Well, not my man, but the ones over there. They can't even lead you across the sidewalk, across the street, but they want you to be able to cook and clean and everything else. Be so for real.
Cook and clean. I cook and clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay.
Who started that? Who said that you have to give the bare minimum to get proposed to? Did Granny Aunt May say that's what she did when she met her husband? Everybody is so materialistic, it's weird. You can hear it in her voice that she don't respect that man. For you to say some shit like that, it sounds like you just want the money. It sounds like you'll only do that for a rich nigga. Like, you'll give him wife shit without being a girlfriend for a rich nigga. Because rich niggas get what they want, right? Because they got it, right? Since he don't got it and he requires certain things from you, you don't want to give it to him till he can do what you want him to do. I be telling y'all, I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't act like that. My boyfriend told me his intentions when he got with me. He talked to me, he said, hey, I want a wife, I want a family, I want this, I want that. Are you ready for it? Yep. And I ain't know shit about shit. I knew how to clean up and cook though.
What it means, I cook and clean on the level at which I am, which is a girlfriend. T needs to
Now, if you look at the comment on this video, you're gonna see a lot of people asking, she's a red flag, she's this, she's that, and it's mostly men who think like this man, because now this woman is been living there. She doesn't want to give more than what she's supposed to be giving, which is correct, which is right. And also, if you were a husband in the house, what's wrong with you being cooking? Why is it so wrong that you can cook and you can clean? It's your house too. Why she's the one who's supposed to be cleaning and cooking? Like, do you need a maid? Then pay a maid. Because whether you need a wife or you need a maid, this thing men doing the saying, she's not wife material because she's not cleaning and cooking. Then what?
I was scrolling on TikTok like we all do, and I saw this girl making gourmet meals for her boyfriend. And not just like one time, but like prepping his lunch and his breakfast and like dinner and things like that.
So this is all I got from this video, and I really don't know where to start from. But then I think, cleaning and cooking are just like those basic things people can easily do, especially when you are also part of the person that will eat the food. And there is nothing beats having a very clean environment and all that. That doesn't mean that a woman should kill herself. I mean, cleaning and cooking and all that, I mean, it should be both parties. Today I clean, and yesterday and tomorrow you are supposed to clean, because you are also part of the mess, like contributing to the mess and all that. That doesn't mean the woman can cook all day and all night and the rest of it. I mean, the man can also cook. Like, it's just something both of them can come together and know how to do it. And or I don't know if they are living together. I mean, if they are living together, I have no idea. But I think cleaning shouldn't be a huge job. Depends on where you live also. That is another one. Depends on where you live and how large your house is and what you do also. Maybe they are both working and also both busy. And if the job is too much and you all are making money, I mean, you can bring in somebody to do the probably the laundry or the cleaning and all of that. I don't think maybe cleaning and cooking is very important to the man. I have no idea. But these are the things people talk to one another when they start dating. I mean, when you are dating and you want really something tangible from that marriage, not those people that date without even having anything in mind, or they just want to turn you to a maid, and after the whole thing they kick you out and the rest. You know, like, number one is that when a woman sees that you are right for him or her, you are right for her, trust me, she does all this without any stress. I mean, she does it effortlessly because she loves you and you are giving her good vibes, good energy and all of that. But sometimes when it is, I mean, the relationship is not defined and you are even struggling to understand what does this man want and all of that. I mean, I think that is when a woman start like, I don't want to be doing all this for him. And in the end, I don't, but then how are you supposed to know it is, I mean, you are overdoing or you are doing wife material? Like, I mean, I think when people are genuinely in love, these are the things that, like, you know, things you do and you don't even, like, you know, feel it, or you don't even know you are doing more and all that when both are in agreement and understands. I mean, we are working towards a common goal, but it is hard when you do not understand who you are dating and all that. I don't know, but I think, you know, cleaning shouldn't be a big job. A big job if I am less busy. Not when I am so busy working and all that, come back home. I mean, you are also tired. I mean, there are things you can do, there are things you cannot do. I mean, just because you are worked up. But then weekends, you can actually find time to like do some certain things, clean up, cook, and all that. So I don't know. So let me know what you all think in the comment section. So this is just me giving my own, you know, the whole thing is just dicey because we do not live in the same house with them. So see you all in my next video. Bye for now.